Hi, any Patreons and channel members watching us on the replay. Thank you for your continued support. Gemma's talking throughout the intro for some reason. Why is that light so bright on your side? Is that too bright? Twist it into the screen more as well. Yeah. Is it on about a quarter?
Yeah, sort of on as low as you can get it, really.
Yeah. That's weird. Oh, that's much better. Well done. That's perfect. Did I say thank you for your continued support? Yeah, I did. Right, who's in the house? I'm so hot. I don't need thermal socks on and a shark outfit.
You get really hot in that onesie, don't you?
Yeah. How is everyone? Hi. Sorry, I just got to take my socks off. There's a horrible whiff in here.
A horrible whiff?
Do you know why cheese and feet smell so similar? It's the same bacteria. It's the same bacteria, did you know? Vegan Metalhead, he's there. He's been going crazy, apparently. Lewis Cado's in the house, perpetually annoyed. Bat Plays, UK Vegan Family. Sub to them, they're blinking brilliant, if you ask me. Teresa, Leon Kootstra. I think I said perpetually annoyed. We're good, thank you, UK Vegan Family. How's things in your world? How's it going? You're doing some, getting together a petition about vegan school meals, aren't you? How's that going? I did share, I think it's the same one, like a while ago on Facebook. Well, I don't know if it's the same one, if you're starting a different one. Are you starting one or are you promoting one? Because I signed one a while back. Cash Game Replays is in the house. Vegan Mooncat, hi mate, and all other wonderful people. Hey Mark, how you doing, brother? You and your wonderful family. Angrad's Lives in the house. Another YouTuber, so sub there. And sub to Mooncat as well. You probably already know him though. He's all over the shop, bloody larging it up. Oh, and Mooncat, I half saw a message from you and I didn't get a chance to read it properly. Are you allowed to make an announcement now? I must read that. And Andre emailed me. I need to get back to him as well. Thanks for your kind words, Leon. R brings up a good point. Shark did shark. Oh, is that our theme tune? I forget how, it's been so long since we've had anything 64 as a donation, isn't it? Shark shark. I'm really hot.
We'll take your hood
Have I
down
got to
if
keep
you
this
want.
on? Well, I don't seem much like a shark onesie if you can't see the shark.
Oh yeah. Why don't you undo the zip right down?
Oh yeah.
Like that, wouldn't I?
Boom. Right, let's try and catch up. Stacey Langley's in the house. Mark Crossy. Ashley Tonkin's there. Cassie Harris, thanks for joining. Oh, it's just jumped like crazy.
Don't forget to thumb up the stream, please, everybody. It helps us in some way, I believe.
Yeah, thumb us up. Fern House is in the house. Richard Benham, VR, Dan Brand, Chucktacular. Thank you. Thank you, Leon. And thank you, Vegan Family. I forgot we're getting the shark onesie today. Thanks, Cassie. Benny Green's there. How you doing, brother? Good to see you, bestie. Don't eat the fish, shark, Paul. I'm afraid I am an obligate carnivore and there's no vegan shark food. There is a shark. I probably told you guys, but you might not all have heard about it. I had a troll saying I will eat, I will stop eating meat when sharks eat seaweed for food. And I found this article about this shark that eats loads of seaweed. So I just posted that picture on the screen and said, happy veganism. VR, great video today about Brian Shaw. Thank you. So yeah, former world's strongest man Brian Shaw did a weight loss day of eating video, and like it's shocking. I mean, well, it's not that shocking. It's tons of meat as you'd expect, and eggs, and not much in the way of healthy foods. So yeah, and he just says he's constantly hungry. There's no need to be constantly hungry. Just eat a load of vegetables. Crazy. Yeah, thanks, VR. Yeah, I hope he does as well. Timo, given that whole foods are the best, what kind of processed foods do you eat on a daily and weekly basis, and the reasons behind it? Protein powder, because I'm a bodybuilder. A little bit of kind of packaged sauces, because they just help. They're kind of like the spoonful of medicine, a spoonful of sugar that helps the medicine go down.
Like we could make our own stuff like ketchup and different things, but it's just you have to balance health, time, like all the different things that you have. Oh, I said health. The things you care about, you have to balance them, don't you? And like we don't have enough time to make our own sauces from scratch, and we could do like recipes for that on the channel, but I figure if we haven't really got time, probably most people haven't got time for this, have they? I don't know. Yeah, like you said, helps the medicine go down.
Lucy's in the house, but yeah, that's about it really. I prefer to eat whole foods.
We have the odd breaded product.
Yeah.
Occasionally, don't we?
Try to get as little ingredients as possible.
Yeah.
And just for the sake of variety, really, and
Convenience.
convenient, just something fast, like yeah. Thanks, Nikki. I'm good, thank you, Ashley. Oh, Richard's currently tucking into the smoky mixed bean chili. From where do you get your protein? Currently half price for veganuary. Link in the description. Oh, thanks, brother, and thanks for all the posts you keep doing. It helps promote the stuffs.
Our 2 books are half price, as you can see one there. Link below.
Get around, yeah. You do one. Get around, yeah. Come on.
Buy it if you want to. That's what I'll say.
You put your heart and soul into that book.
Well, yes.
You keep swearing that no one's buying it.
No, I
don't. Where was I? Mooncat can say I am on Channel 4 tomorrow night at 8 p.m, but not allowed to discuss what happened. Nice. What about that?
Can you hear me okay, Mark? He's saying, is my mic turned on? It is turned on. And Stacey's saying, you're quieter at my end.
Put it near your gob.
I did put it near my gob.
It's doing it. Oh, I'll tell you why, because like it's the other side of your onesie.
Do it for me, can you?
I don't really know how to best do it. It might be better on this side. Now say words.
How is this, ladies and gentlemen?
You're coming in a bit quiet. I can see the readout.
Oh. Should I hold it near my mouth?
Yeah, hold it near your mouth.
Oh God. Is it because of what I'm wearing today?
Say words.
Words. How's that, everyone?
Still don't look great. Can you see that your green's like right down the bottom?
Can't see anything. Oh. That's very strange.
Yes. I'm like twice as loud.
I'll try and speak louder.
Right. UK Vegan Family, thanks for sharing that. Oh yeah, and just to big up Vegan Mooncat. Yeah, he's on the telly tomorrow, so do check him out. Can we? We've not got a channel. We've not got any TV channels, have we?
No, unfortunately.
How can we watch it? Does anyone know how can we watch it? UK Vegan Family, thank you for sharing that. We have a research project we're doing to approach the schools in the UK. But that particular one you shared it is to change the law for school menus. Okay, nice. And well done, guys. Good on you. Timo, that suit makes you look like a man baby, and I love it.
People are saying like it sounds like my mic's not working, and I think your mic Your mic is picking Gemma up and hers is not working.
Well, you're getting a readout.
Yeah. It's doing something.
Yeah.
It doesn't sound any louder when it's near your mouth.
Right.
Well, it should, shouldn't it?
God knows what's up with that.
I'll try turning it off and on again.
If not, we'll switch to the Yeti perhaps.
Okay.
UK Vegan Family New Cookbook is amazing. Thanks, guys. You're very, very kind.
Is this any better, everybody? I've turned it off and on again. That old jazz.
Let me step out of the room and then have a look on there and see if you can get it like near the yellow at all. Wait till I've gone so I'm not picking you up. Is it bad?
Yeah, it's just like down here.
Right.
Even when I've got it right.
So you can't independently change anything about that, so I don't know what's going on. So maybe we'll just switch to the Yeti.
Okay.
1 second, guys. Beep, beep. Oh, Cowboy's come.
It's not normally like this, is it? It's normally fun.
Yeah. We'll have to sort that out before...
Have I got plugging in?
No, it's plugged in.
Okay.
Oh no, what am I doing? What am I doing? I've done that wrong.
Let's give you Cowboy to look at while this stuff's going down.
How's the sound now, guys? Is that better from Gemma?
It's Cowboy. Hello. Here's Cowboy. Say something.
Do purring.
He's not doing anything. Oh yeah, I can see like my voice already. It's going like way higher than the other one was.
Well, that's frustrating because you can't change the level on the mic, so it's like something's up with the bloody
Radio
mic
silence.
already.
Radio silence from Gemma when you leave the room.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Aye, that's disappointing.
Let's try swapping them round tomorrow, and well, that shouldn't be a thing.
Well,
should it?
no, it either works or it don't, really. That's frustrating.
Yep.
And then Bradley's in the house. Nice to see you. Thanks, Carrie. Cash game replays. Is nut butter a healthier source of fat than cold pressed olive oil? Ideally, you would just eat the nuts like whole. The next best thing would be a nut butter, but a whole nut butter. But then obviously you get nut butters with added like oils, particularly palm oil is particularly horrible. Sugars like there's sugars that are hidden with different names. Maltodextrin, dextrose, all these different names, but it's all sugary nonsense. So ideally eat the whole nuts. If you're going to eat a nut butter, a little bit of nut butter is like not too bad really. It's not as healthy as the whole nut, but it's still pretty good. But it needs to be whole. If it's got additives, then that's not so good. And oils. Some people argue about this, but there's nothing really good about oils. You get a little bit of fat-soluble vitamins, so maybe some vitamin E, a little bit of polyphenols, but you get exponentially more nutrients from the whole product. And then when you make anything into an oil, it's not got fibre, they're not good. They're not good in about 15 different ways. Some idiots argue that they're healthy, and what it is that they're healthier than some of the alternatives like butter. But that doesn't mean to say that they're healthy. Do you see what I mean? Like it's all on a continuum. It's not like black and white. Everything's on a continuum. And what I say to these people who say no, oil is healthy, I say show me the study where you had whole foods vegans and then whole foods vegans plus oil. show me that study where the oil group came out as good or on top. And the thing is, the science ain't been done, and I can't imagine that it will be done, really. I can't see where anyone's going to make any money from it. So, that's the issue. Stephen Winchester kindly donated 10 Great British pounds. That is really generous. That really helps us to keep spreading this vegan message. So thank you, Stephen. Aww. You're highly appreciated. Have we chatted to... I don't believe we've chatted to Stephen much before, have we? I've seen the name, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Tell us about you, Stephen, if you want to. Where are you? How's the vegan scene there? How's veganism treating you? And why are you such a lovely bloke trying to support what we're doing for no, he's got no question. What? Just supporting his local neighbourhood vegan shacks. Out of the kindness of his heart. Where's Dr. Evil? He normally says that thing. Oh, I think the speaker didn't come on in time. Right. I'm a bit muffled. That's because the mic's right over there.
You're much louder than I am, so I thought put it closer to where I am.
How's this, everyone? Where was I? Crystal Moe's in the house. Peace with Reese. Check him out on the tubes. He's great. During the old Dean Farm Trust fundraiser, we did say if we reached £400 that we'd wear our onesies today. So that's what you wanted. That's what'll happen.
Wasn't that a good stream? I think that was amazing. The funnest stream I've ever been a part of. That was so
and it's
fun.
Really nice to see people coming together to help animals in such a way as well.
Yeah.
That was beautiful.
It was beautiful. Thought we raised £400 in that 1 hour, all of you amazing people. And then I think they raised over 4,000, was it nearer 5,000, I think, in total in 24 hours through all the different streams that were back to back. It was amazing.
Yeah. Timo, I feel like I haven't made much progress on seated shoulder dumbbell press for ages. Do shoulders respond to high volume? Yeah. Yep. There can be a lot of things at play, is your programming good? Have you got exercises or, for instance, some people might train arms the day before shoulders and their triceps are knackered and then they're trying to do a shoulder press. That shiz ain't gonna fly, homie. So you got to look at programming. You can just be near a genetic potential on some exercises if you've been doing them for a while and you really favour them if you've been hammering them hard and not so much like other exercises. What else to say? And the other thing is, it's hard to make a jump on the dumbbells because, the jumps are typically 5 kilos, total between the two arms. That's a huge jump. You wouldn't want to try and put 5 kilos on your bench press, every week. Do you know what I mean? That's a bit of a nuisance. So what I used to favour was plate mates. So you can get, micro discs, some that feed onto the bar, magnetic ones that stick on. I've even used sets of extra collars on Olympic bars to inch the weight up half a kilo a week, and that's manageable. So that's something to consider as well. Who's talking about Sharky and George? Quibusters of the sea, Sharky and George, clear up any mystery.
You've been doing a lot of singing and dancing today.
Under the sea is the place to be. About that, no fish would disagree. No, I've never seen it.
You seem really
I'm so hot.
You seem particularly chipper today.
I'm so hot. I am chipper.
Well, maybe you should ask everyone if you're allowed to take it off now.
Am I allowed to take it off now? I'm cooking. Timo, side shoulder raises always hit my neck more than my shoulders. Right, so there's something's up there because that shouldn't be involved. I'm not sure how to make it target the side down. I'll tell you what you're doing is you're elevating your shoulders. You need to depress your shoulders throughout. Oh, hang on, let me do it this way. Keep it depressed. The minute you start to do this, you're bringing your neck and your traps in. and you're disengaging the side delt. I would go, just any chest or shoulder exercise. Make sure your shoulders are depressed, number one. Make sure they're pushing down all the time. All chest, all shoulder exercises, or you can bring the wrong muscles in, and you'll better like isolate the muscles. And then you could try like isolating them more. You can do things like lean in dumbbell raise. I like an Egyptian side lateral raise, which is with a low pulley. You basically grab the upright and lean away. And you've got a staggered stance. Your lead leg is the leg nearest to the cable. You have that in front, staggered stance, and then just bringing the cable out to the side. Keep your shoulder depressed. You can go lighter weight. It's a huge range of motion. It's the single best exercise for building the side delt, in my view. Well, no, probably shoulder presses, but in terms of like isolation work, it's definitely the single best one. Keep it depressed, long range of motion. With the cable, you've got like twice the range of motion versus a dumbbell. With a dumbbell, it only gets heavy like as you start to bring it up. So it's like about a 2/3 movement where you've got tension, whereas with an Egyptian cable, like side lateral raise, it's like twice the range of motion because you're pulling it, it's like miles further back, and then it's just so much better. A lot lower weight, but I feel when I put those in, my shoulders suddenly just blew up. Love them. Ray Steve, I think Hench needs a binky to truly pull off today. So what's a binky? What's a binky? I know. What's a binky? I want one. Do I want one?
I don't know what it is. So
What's a bink? Is that an American thing? Lynn Bradley, how many grams of fat for a woman for weight loss? You mean in terms of ingestion? I would say to obviously go lower fat because it's healthier and it's easier to lose weight the less fat you eat, because then fat is less calorically dense than protein and carbs. I wouldn't go lower than like 30 grams just for hormonal function personally. So yeah, for most, so I would say about 30 grams would be about the sweet spot. Palmo Dorino's in the house. Shack. Or I went all out of focus then.
Is it because I'm moving around?
Yeah.
Well, I needed to
You're moving around, effing it up. Stop effing up the stream, man.
You don't need to get so close to the microphone.
I'm boiling.
No, you take it off, my lovely.
I ain't got anything on underneath.
Well, you don't have to do it on camera, you could step to the side for a minute.
Ray Stever, is that a shark fin on your head, or are you just pleased to see me? Sharks don't have penises, they have claspers. That is your lesson of the day. Claspers. But yes, I am very pleased to see you. Pirate. Make him walk the plank. Humongous Chris, that's a cool name. Have you ever tried beer naked granola? No, tell us about that. Is that like a Whole Foodsy one? And whereabouts in the world can you get that? Joseph, hey man, do you know how to lose 10 pounds of your chanter? Don't even know what you're on about, let alone how to lose it. Please say more words that I understand. Vegan family, thanks. 5.5k they raised in the end.
That
wow.
is insane.
What were they aiming for? Like
2,000 at the start.
2,000, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And they nearly tripled it. That's amazing.
Right.
Eat plants. WTF are wearing. Rearrange these words to make a proper sentence.
He's saying like, what the F are you wearing?
What? We're wearing onesies. We're wearing onesies.
What the F are you wearing?
Yeah, how dare you. Get a onesie on, if not, what WTF. Who's going to vegan camp out anyway? Is it even going to be on? hope
I
so.
wanna get tickets,
I guess it's
but
like
I'm worried.
it's 9 months off, isn't it? So
Yeah, I'm worried about it. Someone's asking about, Gracie was asking about my hood. My onesies like too small, so like my head doesn't really.
it's a naughty.
If I sit up straight, like it don't go for my head, and it's nothing exciting. It's not a shark, you know.
It's just hearts.
Just hearts.
Agent 47 is in the house. Isn't Johnny Sins a porn star? I do have the features of a porn star, to be fair. I'm not going to lie. Have you seen... did you see that on... where is it? Well, anyway, Piers Morgan's show, whatever show that is, they mentioned that... Pamela Anderson has said, like, vegans have better sex. So Pamela Anderson was, like, on the line, like, Skyping or whatever. Yeah. And, of course, Piers had a point of view with it, and he was saying, I don't have any problems, and blah-de-blah. I bet he does. He's not in the best shape, is he? I can't imagine he's got great blood flow. He probably gets knackered after two-pump chump.
He's probably a two-pump chump. Piers Morgan, the two-pump chump.
Poor old Carrie. Lynn Bradley has been vegan for 5 years, 63. Wow, that is really awesome. I love it when people, make such a dramatic change at any stage of life. You hear of people in their 90s going whole foods, plant-based. It normally takes a health scare, which is sad, but great that, they hopefully save their health through it. But, they say you can't teach... Not that you're an old dog, I'm not saying that, but they say, look, you can't teach an old dog new tricks. People in their 90s go vegan. I think that's fantastic. So, 63, still a spring chicken in the realms of veganism. How's the change treating you, Lynn? How's the change treating you? I'm too hot for that hood. Cassie, if we get $100 in super chats, Hench takes off the onesie. Oh, hello, and Andre's just donated. Is there anything you need to tell us, Andre?
That was
what a lovely man. Thank you, Andre. He's kindly donated 2 Canadian bucks, and he's here. And we're glad you made it too. What have you been up to, you little tinker? Great to see you.
Yeah, nice to see you.
If you like your drawings and whatnot, subscribe to Andre. He's a great artiste.
He's on the gram.
Yeah, is he? On the gram?
I think so.
And he's on the gram, apparently.
I think so. You've got me thinking about it now, like I'm not sure. Yeah, I think I remember I saw you followed Cowboy recently. Cowboy's on the gram also. Cowboy_Herbivore.
John Smith, you look like you're from Abruzzo. Any relatives there? Yeah, 8. Whatever that is.
I've never met or heard of any of them though.
Ryan W, I have some pain in my elbow after bench pressing or doing triceps extensions. Anything to limit the pain, or should I just give those exercises up? If you've got pain going on in the triceps region, I guess you're saying in your elbow, aren't you? Yeah. So, you basically got some inflammation in there. I would say it may be, it may be dietary rather than anything else. So I would prescribe a whole foods plant-based diet, lots of greens, omega-3 and 6 ratio. You want to take care that you've not got much more than say 4:1 in favour of omega-6 relative to omega-3. 3 is anti-inflammatory, 6 is pro-inflammatory. We do need some omega-6 as it's an essential fatty acid. We can't manufacture it. Sometimes we do need to make inflammation, say we've got an infection or something. But if you've got loads more 6 than 3. So people eating like a junky diet, people who eat animals like chicken and eggs, masses of arachidonic acid, the long chain omega-6. So that's horrible. So make sure you're eating ground flax, ground chia, like that, 3 or 4:1 in favour of omega-3. And then walnuts and hemp hearts, they have a decent amount of 3, but they're more in favour of 6. And your other nuts and seeds tend to be more, they are much more in favour of omega-6. So have a look on Chronometer, plug your foods in, try to balance your 6 to 3 omega fats in a no more than a 4-to-1 ratio in favour of 6. So that would be something. And just don't eat like junky foods, that cause inflammation, or animal products that cause inflammation. That would be my number one thing, really. You don't ought to be getting pain from those exercises. Unless you got like you'd know if you'd had an injury in there, though, do you know what I mean? So that would be what I'd say. I used to get a lot of tendonitis, like distal biceps tendon, from training, and it wasn't that the exercises were bad for me, it was that my diet wasn't great, and when I went whole foods plant-based, it's cleared up. I'm so hot.
You don't have to keep bragging about it.
Race lever, Binky's set top secret information only cool people know about. Right, we'll soon put pay to that. Binky Felsted, made in Chelsea. Yep, I'm that bird out of Made in Chelsea. That's what I am. Why did I just say bird? I don't speak like that.
Do you think that's how people speak on Made in Chelsea? Is that why you said it?
Yeah, that probably was. I'm sorry, guys. I can't live like this. Oh no, that's not the. That's so much. I don't even know why I tried it. Well, I guess I said we'd set that competition, didn't we, to win that money.
Put it back in.
Plant-based powered. I thought we were going to have a cowboy background. Yeah, let's do that soon. Remind me to do that. We could advertise his YouTube.
Yeah, he's got 90 followers on the.
Has he really?
Yeah.
Have you guys subscribed to Cowboy on the gram? Cowboy_Herbivore. He's got more followers than I have. Right, where was I? Vegan Pixie Warrior. Subscribe to her. She's a delight. I met her on the weekend. Thanks for giving up your time last minute for Animals at Dean Farm on set. You're more than welcome. We had a lovely time. That was so good. I love it when everyone pulls together and does a good thing. It's good for your soul.
I felt really pumped afterwards. Like a great thing is happening today and it's all going really successfully and everyone's come together like you just said. Yeah, I had a great feeling after that.
Yeah, sanctuaries must be struggling, mustn't they? Because obviously they couldn't have their open days and things. So bless them, poor little animals. Pamo Dorino's in the house. I don't know if I said that already. Timo, does the shark suit come off at a certain amount of donations? $2 Canadian, apparently. Vegan Gaze is in the house. Subscribe to her. Dean Farm Sanctuary are on £5,837. Some people are still doing the odd little streams and things to boost it up more. That's great. Seitan Insider's in the house. We're good, thank you. And thank you for your kind words. Tom Hurley, how dare you criticise the onesie? Oh, onesie. Yeah, how dare you? Oh, thanks, Vegan Gaze. Oh, no, you mean the camp out. Yeah, good. Good. We love a camp out. Esteban Icto. Hey guys, which taste of Vivo's protein powder is your favourite? So out of the Perform protein, strawberry and vanilla is by far my favourite. I love all of them. They're all great, and I have them kind of all on rotation because you have one for a while, you sort of get bored of it, don't you? And then, so I normally have 4 different flavours in stock, to be honest, and I sort of switch them round. They're all great in their own way. They all make a nice change. The one I use the most is vanilla because it's a good base for things. It makes them sort of creamy. And pre-workout, I always use the salted maca caramel because I think the maca, I don't know if it's, what's the phrase? Not placebo. What's the phrase? Anyway, I think it gives me a boost. I just like to get it in me, a bit of maca. Yeah, and if you probably know already, but if you don't, 10% off with code HENCH10 with my link down there.
They do other great things as well, all the stuff you need, like B12 and D3, and don't forget that stuff, just the basics. I think sometimes we can forget the basic things. We think, oh yeah, I understand that. Like, you just sort of put it out of your mind and forget it, and
yeah, B12, D3.
Going around, you know. Must have
D3
so
during COVID time.
Yeah.
Omega-3. And they do the ritual protein as well, don't they? A more like basic one. I mean, it's a brilliant protein. It's just that the Perform has the sexy sort of additives, you know, if you're really like into your training. But the rituals are delicious as well. There's a vanilla one and a dark chocolate one. They're both delicious. I like those a lot. And then there's the meal replacement. What do they call that? Whole? I've got the caramel biscuit. I've only had one serving because, you know, I prefer to like eat my food, but that tastes really good as well.
If you were like sick or you didn't really feel like eating for some reason, like that would be a good...
Yeah, or if you're in a damn rush or something.
Yeah.
Particularly if you're on a bulk or something.
Yeah.
Isaac Cuevas. Do you have non-vegan friends? If so, how do you navigate through that friendship? Yeah, I mean, we do, but we don't make a lot of time to see anyone anyway because we're so busy working. Because we love just making content and spreading the vegan thing. I guess we don't really see any of them, do we?
Yeah, I think any friends that we have now at this point after being vegan for so long, any people that aren't vegan that are our friends, they're really understanding and they don't invalidate us. They don't try and parade bacon under our nose. If we go over, they will make us maybe something vegan for like dinner, which is really kind. And so we don't have people left in our lives that would mock us or whatever, you know, which is
very few people ever did mock me to my face. Don't know why. Oh, I guess I've got a lot of friends at the gym who are not vegan.
That's very true.
Yeah, but we get on famously. Yeah, they really pick me up and say you're doing a great thing and like.
You're probably planting seeds over time. You know, they're not.
Oh, loads of them who've gone vegan in the gym. Yeah.
Yeah, I try to remember as well that like they're just me a while back. You know, like sometimes I wish everyone around me would like go vegan, and then I think, well, you know, I didn't get it. You know, for a time, and I think about me like 10 years ago, if someone had talked to me about veganism or whatever, I'd have thought, bugger off.
Yeah.
You know, so I just think they're just me back then, you know.
Yeah.
They're just not there yet.
I think the main thing is not to try to beat everyone over the head with veganism, which can be hard to do, particularly when you first go vegan. You see what happens to the animals. You think, oh, I'm a good person, so I've gone vegan. So obviously, I've just got to tell my friends and family about it, and they'll all go vegan. And you end up falling out and getting annoyed with them. And, you know, it's not that easy. And, of course, we try because, we're devastated for the animals. But that's... Lead by example. Yeah, plant them seeds. Don't try to shame and guilt people into it because...
you can never shame anyone into changing.
Yeah.
You cannot.
Oh, it's jumped. Sorry, Stacey. Hi, Lynn Bradley is saying she's off her blood pressure medicine and lost £100. That is wicked. Let's have a round of applause for Lynn Bradley. You're amazing. What a great example.
That's amazing.
What a great example for everyone. And do you, are you on social media? Do you do any sort of posts about it to sort of inspire others? And have you turned anyone vegan in real life who's had maybe health struggles and things? Oh, Abruzzo region in Italy. They are considered strong but kind. Yeah, that does sound like where I'd have a lot of family. Is it? Forgotten what we were saying.
I'm sorry, I wasn't listening. I just had an idea. We're currently working on 2 new projects. I'm working on a book about whole food plant-based meals that are quick, so it's about speed, and we're working on a course, and every time I get like an idea based on the question someone asks or whatever, I have to write it down because I felt like I forget. So someone asked something, I was like, oh yeah, we should talk about that on the course, so I wasn't listening. Sorry.
Yeah. Andre is just busy with his project, wrapping up later this week. Looking forward to a couple of days off. Yeah. Isn't that the thing? Like, I kind of just work my ass off all the time, and I keep trying to make a little bit of time for Assassin's Creed or like a game of chess, but it's rare that it really happens, to be honest. But yeah, when it does happen, I really appreciate it. I appreciate it so much.
We take like all day to play chess often, don't we? Because we'll start while we're having lunch, and then we think, oh, we should really get on when we've eaten our lunch, and then we come back to it like a couple of times.
Race lever. If you hit the like button, Hench will save her puppy and Gemma will shave her head live on the stream. Term subject to change and or be completely false. He's a good one.
Race was saying about if I've still got the link to donate to the fundraiser. I don't. How do I find that? Is it maybe on their website? Should I have a look? If it's on their website, I will find it, yes, and I will post it.
Lovely. Trike. My nana is stubborn, won't go plant-based vegan. Personally, I think it's because of the animal flesh she cooks is the reason why my granddad has anemia. It's about blood cancer. Yeah, that's really frustrating when it's our friends and loved ones, isn't it? And family. And there is an answer to all these issues, but they just don't know. They just don't know. Binky equals pacifier, not bird. So even pacifier is not something that most, or a lot of people would know in the UK. That means dummy, doesn't it?
Dummy, we say, yeah.
We say dummy. Esteban, I've been bulking for the last 8 months and gained 10 kilos. That's right, I prefer kilos. You can clearly see the gains at my back. It's my weak point. Any advice? Do more on your back. I'll tell you one thing for me with back training, with lats, was until I learned how to isolate the muscles, like to connect with them, I used to get very sore like in here and not very sore on my lats. And what I learned was a visualization. So whether you're doing pull downs, pull ups, rows, the visualization is you imagine your arm as a lever, you imagine your forearm as a chain and your hand as a hook, and you kind of drive with your elbow. So you're pushing down with this lever and this is just dragging behind it, and you're kind of not tensing in here, but you really crunching like under your armpit. And I found for me that was the thing. You can even as well. You can even add an extra movement. So you depress the shoulder, then go. Yeah, and then relax. Depress the shoulder. So you engage the lat from the word go, rather than too much body movement, like just trying the weights around. Slower, controlled. Visualize though. Visualize. Lever, chain, hook. So all this chain can do is, and hook is just drag directly behind the lever. Just visualize, just crunching underneath your armpit there. That was a huge help. And one other thing is, most people are weaker. Well, the lower lats are weaker than the upper lats. And most people seem to start with pull-ups, like wide grip pull downs. No, I think you're better off starting with close grip rows. And in that way, you're targeting more the lower lats, so you're getting more of a nice V-taper from the bottom. So I typically pick about 4 movements. I'll maybe do a close grip, some kind of a row. I'll do a wide grip row, I'll do a close grip pull down, and I'll do a wide grip pull down, something like that. So, you know, your lats, your back, there's a lot of different muscles, there's a lot of different movements to really create a 3D look. So mix your movements up, and but visualize and feel your muscle work, and don't let your arms kind of do the work of your back. Don't train biceps the day before you train your back either. Yeah, because obviously they will be involved to a degree, and if they get knackered, your biceps are getting 2 workouts and your back's getting no workouts.
I can't find the GoFundMe page for the sanctuary. Can't find it. So if anyone can tell me where to get it, then I will find it and I'll post a link. Or you're welcome to post a link, but it might not let you. But yeah, I don't know how to find it. I've looked on their Instagram page, I can't see it. Looked on their website, can't see it. So I'm a bit stuck.
Isaac's back. Talking about non-vegan friends, how do you perceive them because they actually continue to contribute towards animal suffering? I perceived them as me a few years ago, and that they don't know better. Like, they think that it's normal, natural, and necessary to eat animals. Like most people, you know, we've had it drummed into us since day dot. That's the thing. Jackie's in the house. Nice to see you. Tree, did you watch Cosmic Skeptic's new video? No, tell me about that.
I found it.
Nice. Right, why is this jumped? And Grad's Life, would it be okay to say that tomorrow evening I'm doing a live stream with those vegan guys on their channel at 8 p.m? No. You just now done it. Of course, that's all right. Yeah, I'm gonna try and stick my head in actually. Jackie, does that recomping thing work as well if you don't have a lot of muscle mass? I want to actually put on a bit of muscle this year, but I'm scared of getting just flabby. Right, so what are you? So where are you starting? Are you, if it's not rude to ask, because I'm a little bit confused here. Are you saying that you're kind of skinny fat? Would be the phrase, I suppose. So you want to lose muscle, but you want to lose fat, but you've not got a lot of appreciable muscle. Is what you're trying to say? And yeah, it should still work. If that being the case, if you're around maintenance calories, it's a slower road, but you should be able to do a bit of both. If you stick at maintenance, like, you're not going to get fat, you're going to maintain, but you'd be losing fat as well. So I'm not sure if you're meaning recompositioning, which is doing a bit of both at the same time. But anyway, put me straight and I'll try and answer you a bit better. Plant-based power, do you have a home gym? No, I've got parallettes, so I can do dips. I've got a pull-up bar, got some dumbbells, not very heavy, not very much range. And some bands, not a lot really, no. I used to have an amazing home gym, but then I preferred the camaraderie of a commercial gym. But yeah, so I sold it and now I regret it.
It's a lot of, you took up a whole room, didn't it? It's a lot of stuff. But yeah, if you'd have known about COVID coming, you would have kept that off for sure.
Yeah.
Vegan Gators, I think, was saying something like she raised like £1,000 or something. She did another 6-hour stream, I think you were saying.
You're amazing.
Oh, that's incredible.
Holds Blanchard, how much exercise a week is good for teens? Kind of like how long's a bit of string, and then like what kind of exercise. Really, like up to a point. Not the more the better. Well, if it's really like low intensity, say walking, we'd probably be better off walking for most of the day. Probably. And probably like historically, we had to. You know, we had to find our food, like there wasn't supermarkets. You know, we basically are the sorriest bunch of humans to ever grace the face of this earth, is the truth of it. And they say, like, you can exercise really hard for like an hour a day, but if you're sitting for the rest of it, like that's really horrible for your health, and you can't really sort of offset that very well. So, yeah, how much is good? I think we should exercise every day. Sometimes it should be intense. Sometimes, you know, I should be working our heart and lungs really hard and be uncomfortable, but not like every day. Sometimes we should do some resistance training. So we're working on muscles and strengthening our bones, you know, and maybe like 3 times a week, that should be really hard. You know, but you don't want to be smashing that like every day. I would say for an average person, like a non-athlete, I would recommend 3 days a week, whole body weight training. 3 days a week, and then 3 days a week. So every other day, I would recommend some hard cardio, and I'd say in the morning, and I would say in the evening, like a walk, and really like the longer the better in terms of health. But like at least, I don't know, 45 minutes, you know, it'd be pretty good. And on the rest day, I would advocate for active recovery. So I'd say to go for a long, like a gentle walk in nature or a gentle swim if you've got access to a pool or something, so that you're still moving, you're still burning calories, but you're replenishing your body rather than like depleting it. You know, that would be good. Yeah, so it's a bit hard to quantify things. It's a bit like how long's a bit of string. But that would be a good base level of training to aim for. Hour and a half strength or cardio AM, then a nice walk PM. You know, 6 days a week, and alternating resistance training, cardio. So you're working your heart and lungs, you're working your muscles and bones. That's how I would see it. I'd say that's pretty healthy. Lynn, not on any social media, but to get my 69-year-old husband to be vegetarian, can't quite kick the cheese. Yeah, that's the difficult one. Lynn, I don't know where you are in the world, but have you tried or have you got access to Nutcrafter Creamery cheese or Tyne cheese? These are UK companies. I mean, there's a lot of vegan cheeses. Most of them are coconut oil based, which is horrible for heart health. It's worse than beef fat, actually. But these ones that I mentioned are made from cashew nuts, so they're a lot healthier, but they're delicious. Yasmin's Conscious Kitchen's in the house. Good to see you. Guilt-free herbivore. Good video on Brian Shaw. Thank you very much. Yeah, what's the time? Oh, we've done it.
Yeah, I was about to say, I think that
we started late. When did we start? 5 past or 10 past?
Like 3 minutes past, I think.
Guys, we'll go for 5 more minutes. 5 more minutes. Get your comments or questions in. After which, please watch my Brian Shaw video. It's great. Valhalla.
Leon Kutstra is saying, I'll match any donations to the sanctuary during the stream.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so...
Come on, guys, there's animals starving and shit. Get your wallets out.
We posted the link, so, yeah, go there to donate.
What a guy. Plant-based parrots having trouble with Valhalla. First boss in the main story. I guess I've kicked his butt. I'm 15% of the way through. I'm not very far at all. I just don't get time to play, which is good, I guess. Right. Someone asked, "Where's the shark?" I'm gonna tough it out for the last 5 minutes. This is far too hot, but I'm gonna tough it out for the sake of Auld Lang Syne.
You're a big hero.
Yeah, I'm a huge hero.
I put my head up in solidarity, but I can't. It's not big enough. This is for a child.
Shark. Right, where was I? Okay, so Jackie's saying So, extra anarchist in the house. Jackie's saying, yes, skinny fat. Yeah, so I would say maintenance calories. Try to lift weights progressively heavier every week or two. And in that way, if you're eating maintenance calories, there's no way you can get fat because you'll be burning more calories. What am I trying to say? You've got your maintenance amount of calories, so you're staying the same weight. You're keeping that, but you'll be growing muscle if you're getting stronger. So therefore, you'll be burning fat off. So not only will you not put fat on, but you'll be getting leaner. So weigh yourself once a week. Say on a Monday, whatever day you want, pick a day. But before, go to the loo, before you eat or drink anything, weigh yourself on some good, like accurate scales, which do like 0.1 of a pound or something like that, 0.1 of a kilo. That's called your true weight. And then every week, reweigh, same protocol, and try to keep your weight consistent. If your weight starts to change, then up or down, raise or lower your calories accordingly. And you can't put any fat on it. You'll actually be getting leaner. Super chat.
I don't know if you donated that for us or for the sanctuary. So let us know if anyone's doing that. But ideally, can you do it on the page, the GoFundMe? So
do that on the GoFundMe page. But
that way. Thank you. Runs on Plants is really kind.
Runs on Plants kindly donated $5 Australian. Name change for me.
Like you're asking, should you change your name, or you're telling us?
Have you changed your name? If so, who were you before? Let us know. But thank you for your kind donation. That's
very kind. I don't think
great.
You changed your name. So are you saying that because of a question that got answered?
Cats make haste for the munchies taste. The munchies taste makes cats make haste. Name change. Who remembers that advert?
No.
Ryan Possard, can you make gains with pure bodyweight / calisthenics? Yes, particularly when you're first starting out, and if you're in a caloric surplus. However, it gets much more difficult over time, and it'd be much harder to build like a balanced, sort of aesthetically pleasing physique over time. There's not a lot you can do for like your side delts, and sort of legs are quite limited. I mean, there's one or two things you can do. Ideally, I would recommend calisthenics and then a little bodybuilding to augment it if physique is your sort of goal as well.
Runs on Plants used to be sits on plants.
Oh, well, that's got to be better, isn't it? That sounds a lot healthier.
Is it? Is that? Oh, I'm confused. I think that's what you're saying. Oh, and then you said guilt-free herbivore. Did you? I'm confused. You're confusing me.
Guilt-free herbivore. Runs on Plants. I like that. And thank you for your kind support. Andre, thank you for keeping me company as I'm working. See you in the next turn. See you, Andre. We love you. Right. I think
we're just about there,
We're just about there. And Carrie just said, my new favourite thing to make is the chickpea quinoa burger from our cookbook. Link in the description. Give it a
That is one of my favourite recipes too.
Right, we need to go and do shark-related stuff.
A tip for the burgers, you can make them into smaller falafels.
Oh.
Put them with a salad and some tahini or whatever. It's also very good.
Thanks, moderators, for keeping us troll-free. Thanks for the super chats, keeping the beans on our toast.
The wolves from the door.
And the cameras rolling. If you're new here, we'd love you to become part of this mad underwater vegan shark community. You can do that by hitting the subscribe button.
Cannot promise it'll be a shark community every time.
Clicking the bell icon. New live stream Friday.
Yep.
6 p.m. GMT. And what else? Set a reminder on your phone because YouTube will forget to tell you they're useless. Absolute useless. Follow us on the gram as well and buy our stuff. We've got books and shit.
You really sold it to them.
Love you guys. Thanks for hanging out. Oh, watch my Brian Shaw video, please.
Yeah.
please watch. Well, if it's not of interest to you, just play it in another window with the sound off, but the algorithm will love it. And I'll love you.
And like it and comment if you want to, because that also helps.
But don't feel obliged to do that part.
But we would like it if you did do it.
And if you don't, we'll come round there and duff you up.
We'll come round and in the night we'll turn on your laptop and we'll play it. So when you wake up, you played it and you didn't want
And we'll
to.
put your hand in water so you wee the bed. Is that even a thing?